It is the worst. All right, so it looks like I've got a no-show, which, I mean, kind of understandable. Lots of snow, lots of ice. It's ridiculous outside. But still, kind of sucks. At least we've got some fine Adult Swim on the TV here. Got some good old Rick and Morty. So it has been slow, like slow. And this ice and snow shit hasn't helped at all. But there's no stopping nature. I mean, look at the wildfires and whatnot going on out in California. Nature's gonna do what nature's gonna do. So, somebody actually did end up coming in to get tattooed today. Never did hear from the original no-show from earlier. So, I'm hoping that she's doing all right. She is related to a couple other regulars of mine that are super awesome people. It doesn't seem normal for any of them to bail without saying something. I think for me, consistency is the worst part of tattooing, of being my own boss. And that just comes with the territory. I mean, it's not like I get a paycheck even if I don't work. So if I don't do a tattoo, I don't get anything. It used to be there were very expectable parts of the year where you could know, okay, I need to not spend so much of my money, I need to save this much to get through these 2 weeks during summer break, and this the end of this month during winter, and all that stuff. A lot of that was disrupted during COVID and still isn't quite right like it used to be, so it's still kind of up in the air. It's not as consistent as it was, but it just comes with the territory. It's just kind of assumed that that's what you're going to be dealing with. Of course, election years are always a little bit weird. People become more hesitant to spend money on anything. Some segment of the population is super worried about what the next 4 years is going to look like for them. And in some cases, definitely understandably so. Sounds like some of the folks at music recording studios in this next door space here jamming some heavy metal. It's rad. Or maybe the record store people are here. Who knows? Anyways, it's one of those things. When you get into this sort of job, you just understand you have to, if you want to remain in it long term for any amount of time, that a lot of times you're probably not going to have consistent health care, if any at all, like insurance. You're probably not going to be as likely to get things like loans or anything involving credit, houses, apartments, cars, depending on how you do your finances, because a lot of those places won't want to take a chance on somebody that doesn't get a paycheck, that doesn't have a consistent source of income every single week or every 2 weeks that's guaranteed by some sort of company, some employer. So that can be difficult. Oh yeah, that's definitely the record store. Hell yeah. A lot of stuff can be a lot harder with this sort of job, being a contractor, being self-employed, and you just kind of have to resign yourself to living without some things, to kind of working around other things, and it can be kind of a pain in the ass. Now, obviously, there's a reason that I've stuck with this for 16 years. I get to do something that I love every single day. I get to use my art skills, I get to make people happy, help people with their body image, just generally help people feel good about themselves. And I don't feel like I would be able to do that in this way in very many other jobs, if any at all. I get a lot of freedom, especially more so now that I've opened Flying Eye Tattoo here in Louisville. But I mean, like, even working in other shops for other people, contracted under them, like contracted into the shop, there's still a lot of freedom that a lot of people don't get. For me, a lot of the pros outweigh the cons. I just understand that certain times of the year, I'm gonna be eating beans and rice and ramen noodles. And other times of the year, it's just gonna be easier. In those slow seasons, slow years, it's just one of those things that you deal with, what you put up with to do what you love. Damn, having healthcare would be nice. I don't think I've seen a dentist since I was 17. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Anyway, I will see you all down the line. Until next time, stay rad, y'all.